Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lenovo Transform. Please welcome to the stage Lenovo's Rod Lappin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, wait, here we go. I was up the back having a chat. A bit faster than I expected. How are you all doing this morning? Good? How fantastic is it to be in New York City? Excellent. So my name's Rod Lappin. I'm with the data center group, obviously. I do basically anything that touches customers, from our salespeople, our pre-sales engineers, our architects, etc., all the way through to our channel partner sales engagement globally. So that's my job, but enough of that, okay? So the weather this morning, absolutely fantastic. Not a cloud in the sky, perfect. A little bit different to how it was yesterday, right? I want to thank all of you because I know a lot of you had a lot of commuting issues getting into New York yesterday with all the storms. We have a lot of people from international and domestic travel caught up in obviously the network, which blows my mind actually. But we have a lot of people here from Europe, obviously, a lot of analysts and media people here, as well as customers who were caught up in circling around the airport apparently for hours. So a big round of applause for our team from Europe. Thank you for coming. We had some people who commuted a very short distance. So for example, our own server general manager, Cameron Armani, he's up the back there. Cameron, how long did it take you to get from Raleigh to New York? An hour and a half flight. 17 hours, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fantastic distance. I think that's amazing. But I know a lot of us, obviously in the United States, have come a long way with the storms. Obviously very tough. But I'm gonna call out one individual, Chanel from Spotless. Where are you, Chanel? You're here somewhere. There he is from Australia. Chanel, how long did it take you to come in from Australia? 25 hours, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause. It's a pretty big effort. Chanel, actually, I want you to stand up if you don't mind. I've got a seat here right next to my CEO. You've come the longest distance. How about a big round of applause for Chanel? We'll put him in my seat next to YY. Yeah, YY's I got to shake your hand. Honestly, Chanel, you're doing me a favor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a big day today. Obviously, my seat now taken there. Fantastic. Obviously, New York City, the absolute pinnacle of globalization. I first came to New York in 1996, which is before a lot of people in the room were born, unfortunately for me these days. Was completely in awe. I obviously went to a Yankees game, had no clue what was going on, didn't understand anything to do with baseball. Then I went and saw Patrick Ewing. Some of you would remember Patrick Ewing. Saw the Knicks play basketball, had no idea what was going on. Obviously from Australia and somewhat slightly height challenged, basketball was not my thing, but loved it. I really left that game. That was the first game of basketball I'd ever seen. Left that game realizing that effectively the guy throws the ball up at the beginning, someone taps it, that team gets it, they run it, they put it in the basket, then the other team gets it, they put it in the basket, the other team gets it. That's basically the entire game. So I haven't really progressed from that sort of learning or understanding of basketball since then. But for me personally, being here in New York and obviously presenting with all of you guys today, it's really humbling. From obviously, some of you would have picked my accent. I'm also from Australia, from the North Shore of Sydney. And to be here is just a fantastic, fantastic event. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Transform, part of our Tech World Series globally in our event series and our event season here at Lenovo. So once again, big round of applause. Thank you for coming. Today basically is the culmination of what I would classify as a very large journey. And many of you have been with us on that. So customers, partners, media, analysts, obviously. We've got quite a lot of our industry analysts in the room. I know Matt Eastwood yesterday was on a train because he sent a tweet out saying there's 170 people on the Wi-Fi network. He was obviously a bit concerned he was going to get there. I know Pat Moorhead, he got in at 3:30 this morning, obviously from traveling here as well with some of the challenges with the transportation. So we've got a lot of people in the room that have been giving us advice over the last 2 years. And I think all of our employees are joining us live, all of our partners and customers through the stream, as well as everybody in this packed out room. We're very, very excited about what we're going to be talking to you all today. I want to have a special thanks, obviously, to our R&D team in Raleigh and around the world. They've also been very, very focused on what they've delivered for us today, and it's really important for them to also see the culmination of this great event. And like I mentioned, this is really the feedback. It's not just a Lenovo launch. This is a launch based on the feedback from our partners, our customers, our employees, the analysts. We've been talking to all of you about what we want to be when we grow up from a data center group. And I think you're going to hear some really exciting stuff from some of the speakers today and in the demo and breakout sessions that we have after the event. This last 2 years, we've really transformed the organization, and that's one of the reasons why that theme is part of our Tech World series today. We're very, very confident in our future, obviously, and where the company's going. It's really important for all of you to understand today and take every single snippet that YY, Kirk, and Christian talk about today in the main session, and then our presenters in the demo sections on what Lenovo is actually doing for its future and how we're positioning the company, obviously, for that future and how the transformation, the digital transformation is going ahead globally. So, all right. We are now going to step into our Transform event, and I've got a quick agenda statement for you. The very first thing is we're going to hear from YY, our chairman and CEO. He's going to discuss artificial intelligence, the evolution of our society, and how Lenovo is clearly positioning itself in the industry. Then, obviously, you're going to hear from Kirk Skaugen, our president of the Data Center Group, our new boss. He's going to talk about how long he's been with the company and the transformation, once again, we're making very specifically to the Data Center Group and how much of a difference we're making to society in some of our investments. Christian Theismann, our SVP and general manager of our client business, is going to talk about the 25 years of ThinkPad. And this year is the 25-year anniversary of our ThinkPad product, easily the most successful brand in our client range, all client range globally of any vendor, most successful brand we've had launched. And this afternoon, breakout sessions, obviously, with our keynotes, fantastic sessions. Make sure you actually attend all of those after this main arena here. Now, once again, listen, ask questions, and make sure you're giving us feedback. One of the things about Lenovo that we say all the time, there is no room for arrogance in our company. Right? Every single person in this room is a customer, partner, analyst, or an employee. We love your feedback. It's only through your feedback that we continue to improve. And it's really important that through all of the sessions where the Q&As happen, breakouts afterwards, you're giving us feedback on what you want to see from us as an organization as we go forward. All right. So what were you doing 25 years ago? I spoke about ThinkPad being 25 years old, but let me ask you this. I bet you any money that no one here knew that our x86 business is also 25 years old. So this year, we have both our ThinkPad and our x86 anniversaries for 25 years. Let me tell you, what were you guys doing 25 years ago? There's me, 25 years ago. It's a bit scary, isn't it? It's very svelte and athletic and a lot lighter than I am today. It makes me feel a little bit conscious. And you can see the black and white shot. It shows you that even if you're really, really short and you come from the wrong side of the tracks to make some extra cash, you can still do some modeling as long as no one else is in the photo to give anyone any perspective. So very important. I think I might have got one photo shoot out of that. I don't know. But I had to do it. I needed the money. All right. Let me show you another couple of photos. Very interesting. How's this guy? How cool does he look? Huh? Very svelte and athletic. I think there's no doubt he looks much, much cooler than I do.